Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another flashlight review, this time from SuperFire. Now this here is their X60-T. Now I was sent this by them directly. They're also known previously as SuperFire. They sent this to me, comes in this box. So they wanted me to test and review it. So let's wait no further. Let's open it up, see what's in. My understanding, this is a complete kit. And you get an adapter here for the smaller cells. Everything came out good here. Get one user manual. Front and back. Now it looks like we do have a light chart here, so let me make sure that I can get it, put it on screen here for you, best that I can. It's kind of small, but the version I have here puts out 1500 lumens on the highest output, 5 modes. And we've got one USB Type-C charging cable, and there is a lanyard already on the light, and it does come with a clip, and you can remove that if you don't want it on there. So some information here. "36 watts. Now my understanding that this does have a USB power bank feature in it. There's the port there for that and the charging port. Pretty neat little feature to have, especially if you're on the go, camping. You can easily boot up your phone if it's dead, charge it up a little bit while you're using that emergency phone call. Now you can table stand that if you wish. Now it does have a semi-gloss finish. Here's the power switch here. Now my understanding, there is a battery level indicator behind that. It will blink red when it starts to get critically low. This is a zoom light. It's good size there. It's going to be for a casual carry, or not too sure about it being everyday carry. It's a little big, but it's up to you. Now floodlights are my second favorite type of beam, but these zoom lights are actually very popular, especially for indoor use. In my opinion, they do okay outdoors, but indoors is just ideal in my opinion. Style and design on this is good. No issues there. The light becomes a little bit longer when you extend that out for range. And the machining and finish on this is good. No sharp edges. Got a little bit of heat sinking here. Not much. Now this is a complete kit. I just want to remind you there is a battery that it comes with. So now let's go ahead and take a look here at that LED. That is a P50 LED. Try to get a zoom in there a little bit. See how that works. Magnified lens. Now when you zoom it in, you're losing foreground lighting. So that's the only downside to it. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take this apart. I'll show you the battery that it comes with. Tail spring there. There's a straight contact plate on the inside there. So it looks like you can use flat top cells. Protection piece here came off the battery, but it feels like it's wrapped up, so I'm not too sure why. But save it, I do. So here's the battery that it comes with. Is a 26650 3700 milliamp. So I'm gonna have to unpackage it here. Hopefully it's enough juice on it to show you the light. If not, I'll use a different cell when outside testing it. So it is a little bit low on the milliamp, but that's not an issue. You can buy other ones if you do have extra on hand. You can also use an 18650 or a 21700 cell. It's up to you. We're going to go ahead and try this out, see how much power is on this battery. Now let's go through the UI. Turn it on. Looks like we got good battery power. As you can see, it's just a pure flood beam. It's like a huge spotlight. So when you zoom it in, most people that have flashlights these days are pretty familiar with these. Been around for many years. And it is bumping up in the light output. Definitely is a cool white. That's quite a bit of light there, actually. And we have strobe. So everything is in line. Sorry about that. And now we have SOS. And if we click it again, it shuts off. I just want to see if we don't have to go through all those light levels. So if we want to turn it off, press and hold. And it does. So you don't have to go through all the special modes in order to shut off the light. It does not have memory mode. Turn it off, turn it back on, no. So it always starts off on the lowest light output. And that's all there is to this light. It's very simple UI. You have the choice of bypassing these special modes, which is nice, or you can go ahead and use them if you need it. Now you can bypass special modes, so that's nice, or if you do need them, they're there. So it feels like good overall build quality on this. Not seeing any issues here. So let's go ahead and take this SuperFire X60-T outside, see how it does in the wilderness. We are out here in the darkness with the SuperFire X60-T. Let's go ahead and get started. This is a zoom light, so let's go ahead and get started. Water spout, 38 feet. These are best when indoors, just my opinion. 65 feet there. Been having a heat wave here. It's been extremely hot, and this wind out here is not cool at all. Go to the next level. A little bit of a jump, and I'll show it zoomed in later. 138 feet. Now it is faintly making that. I have a testing link below my video where you can see the links, all of them, and in that last one is a link to my testing area out here showing all the distances, should you have any doubts. Let's go ahead and go to the next level here, see how it does. Now you can see that tree of life, 138 feet. For this type of beam, nice light output, no issues, it does well. It's got plenty of light output. It doesn't get too hot as well. I recommend you getting a better battery if you're going to use this as your main light. So now let's go ahead and zoom it in on this highest output. You can see it's typical square beam, and that's the farthest that it zooms in. Get an idea. Increases the range a little bit, but you lose all your foreground illumination. 238 feet there. 138 feet. So this does well. I'll zoom it back out. It's not getting too hot at all, actually. A little warm, not bad, but it's very hot out here. I think the last time I looked at it, it was almost 90 degrees. Pan around one more time here. Dual beam profile. Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. Typical flood beam performance for a zoom light. This one here doesn't really zoom in too much, but it does a little bit. But it still has that square type of, zoomed in beam. So if you're wanting some extended range, you can use that. But using it just as a huge wide area flood beam, I think this is fine for most applications, especially if you're needing something to walk the dog, casual carrying this, camping. I think this is going to be fine. The USB power bank feature on this is a standard 2.4 amp, so it's just a regular USB port for charging, which is fine. That should boot up your phone to be able to make an emergency phone call or charge another device. And the battery is a little low on the milliamps, but it should provide plenty of good run time on the lower outputs. The nice thing about it is you can use other batteries if you wish, if you do have them on hand, or if you have extra 26 650s, you could just swap it out whenever you need one and you're back on the go. Or you can charge it, top it off with the USB Type-C charging, Either way, you'll have light. Overall, good quality. Not seeing any issues with this. Alright, well, I want to thank SuperFire for sending me this X60-T to review. Now, if this is something you're interested in getting, remember it's a complete kit, comes with everything you need in that box. Get started outside the box. I will leave a link down below the video. Also working on a special discount code. If I do get that, it'll be there with it, and that will help you save some money on this kit, just in case you're interested in getting it. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thanks button. Donate to my channel. Otherwise, you can please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these SuperFire lights to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care. Well, let's take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness.